Hey, what is going on, everybody? Today you're going to see how holding a drone controller will get you detained. Hope you guys appreciate this video. Thanks for subscribing and liking, and go ahead and check this out.
Where's it at?
That's good. Am I being detained at all?
Huh? No.
Okay, cool.
Just stepping out talking to you.
You got the lights on. That usually is an indicator of being detained.
Yeah, you're not detained.
Okay.
It's on body cam. Not detaining you at all. I was just talking to you just to kind of see what you're up to. I was just putting the lights on so anybody coming out doesn't smash into
If
me.
they have another incident, will they be able to get out with the car parked there?
Yeah, they'll be able to get out. I'll make sure that takes. I got the radio so
Yeah.
I can hear it if not. You just taking pictures of the PD or?
No, that's just from Google Maps in case you're concerned if I'm here. That's all.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, pictures are taken, satellite images are taken.
Yeah.
We do conduct training and things in there. Things, especially when it comes to like
you can keep it.
tactics and
It's
stuff.
yours. I don't need it. I'm good. These are
You're
not
good?
mine as well, so I just want to let you know.
Gotcha.
In case you go that route, let's say are these your beers.
Officer Merrick, what's your name?
It's just controller guy, I guess you could say.
Controller guy.
Yeah.
Well, what brings you out here?
On the sidewalk. That's it.
We'll take a look at something real fast. I'm pretty sure there's a statute that governs as far as with FAA and drone usage over.
So am I detained now then?
Huh?
Am I detained now?
I'm just doing some G-Whiz information.
Yeah, that's just a quick question. If you're doing a research, you suspect me of a crime, I'm guessing, right?
I want to verify
Yep.
if there is a statute on it. I'm not. I mean, I didn't get into law enforcement and immediately become 100% adept on all drone regulations.
Sure.
So I got to educate myself on it.
Definitely.
But, if you don't mind just hanging out with me, why?
I do. I'm going to probably head back there and just get going. But I've already filed a flight plan.
What's your? You filed a flight plan?
Yeah, there's a flight plan.
Do you
Yeah.
have that with you? Or?
No, it's just filed with FAA.
FSS?
FAA, yeah.
How do you file a flight plan? Is that
Just
through
through
flight service?
their
or-
portal. Yeah.
Like similar to, I'm a pilot, so
Do you?
when we
Cool.
file flight plans, we call flight service station file flight
Yeah,
plan.
definitely.
How does it work with drones?
It's the same. It's pretty much the same way. It's just a portal and a database. So you have your active pilot's license now?
Yep.
Cool. Very good. Same
Yeah.
thing. Same with me.
So, I mean, when it was all over the phone. When I file flight plans, we call FSS and file the flight plan.
Yeah, you check NOTAMs.
I didn't have an app.
Yeah, you get NOTAMs and do all that stuff
Yeah, I
and
never
check ATIS.
did it on the app. I guess I need to update my use of technology there.
Yeah, cool. Very good.
So you have a flight plan filed for flying over the police department?
Yeah, I mean, it's just everything's fly. There's, if I remember correctly, and there's no law. You don't have any ordinances. You can't make any ordinances. The only one they can do is prisons. That's the ones that they can do for flying over prisons. Over here, it's a visible gate, so there's no. I mean, there's a fence, but you can reach over it and look into it, and just kind of like your code enforcement does. They look over fences and peek in there. So basically, what they've done is the FAA Modernization Act says that the government can't make any laws on recreational or anything like that.
As far as like drones and that sort of thing?
And then, like I said, through the clear gated fence there, I mean, there's nothing you can do. So you got. I mean, if that was a shielded gate and you had maybe a rape victim or a domestic violence victim back
I mean,
there,
that's what I'm, just full disclosure, that's what I'm concerned with, because, for instance, when we deal with any juveniles they don't go in the jail. They're prohibited from going in the
Right,
jail.
nice
We have
to-
a separate juvenile detention facility.
yeah, definitely.
And as a result, when we bring juveniles in, we unload at the curb out in plain view,
Yep.
and, we take them in.
There's
So,
your magic word. You said out in plain view.
Well, plain view as in, behind the walls.
Yeah. So I don't think you have any juveniles there, so I don't know if you can really explore that. But
No, I just letting you know that's just one of the concerns.
yeah, but it's like I said, it's same in public. You can get those information redacted and so on and so forth. So yeah, I'm gonna head out this way. If you want to check it out, you can. I'll be heading down that way.
Yeah, I'm gonna check that statute. While I verify the statute, just hang out with me for a moment.
So am I being detained now then?
You're being detained for just so I can verify the statute.
Okay,
all
so
right?
you suspect me of a crime.
I suspect that I'm pretty sure there's a statute governing over the police department.
Okay.
So right now, yes, I do suspect you of a crime. If there's
Cool.
no crime, then you'll be released.
Can you have your supervisor come down here as well?
Yeah, absolutely, no
Like
problem.
before you fully go into this detention that I'm being detained for?
No problem.
All this drama he's causing with the drama it's causing with the traffic here, slowing everybody down, having to do move over act and all that. So it's awesome. So you got to research and find the crime. You don't have it, and you don't have it.
No, it's maybe not for, you know, maybe a savant or something, but it's physically impossible for me to know every single law that's been written. That
but you got to have confidence when you take someone's rights away, right? To stop them.
Yeah,
you got to
absolutely. And I have confidence that, you know, there's regulations concerning, you know, privacy of the police department.
Yep.
You know, and it's simply just information collecting. You know, we want to make sure that for the safety of our officers, especially in.
So it's information collecting, not a suspicion of a crime. I'm just trying to figure it out because
suspicion of if there's a crime there. I don't know. I don't know where your drone's at yet, so I can't verify because you won't give me any of your information. You won't tell me who you are. You won't tell me where your drone's at. So right now, there's a lot of things that I'm suspicious of.
So
but I want to find that out. Now, if we can, you know, but the supervisor's on the way out.
But you don't have any type of like crime. If you have YouTube, there's a good one. I think it's with the Florida Highway Patrol. Very similar situation like this. And I'm not doing this for that. That's not the reason why I'm out here. But man, I don't know what the deal was. But
we have people hanging outside of a police department.
It's a public space
with the threats that we get against law enforcement.
But is that a crime that I'm doing?
It's a suspicion of it. You're a suspicious person.
Am I?
In front of a police.
What crime is there a statute like 780-403 for suspicion? No. Is it loitering and prowling? If it was, then you'd have to read me my rights before you start talking to me, right?
I'm not asking you any questions.
No, yeah, you were.
Where's it at? You just taking pictures of the PD, or what brings you out here?
Where's my drone? Do I have a pilot's license? Do I have this?
I don't know any of those things.
Yeah, okay. But
since I told you that I wanted to do some research on what the statute was, I mean, just for, you know, if nothing else, both of us to have the 100% up-to-date information on it.
But that's why I have to stay here and be detained because you don't know.
Now you want to talk to supervisors, so they're on their way out.
No, I mean, I don't need to stay and talk to them.
I want to collect information on
my issue,
suspicious incident out in front of a police department.
But a suspicious incident's not a crime. That's the problem.
But it's something that law enforcement is, that's our job, is to investigate things and find out if there's a crime.
But when you start detaining people, that's when you have to have 100% proof that you are suspected of a crime.
We have to have reasonable suspicion.
I'm just going on 10 or 12 years of law enforcement experience. That's all.
Okay. I appreciate your service.
No, I'm done with service. It's okay. But that's what I'm at right now. And
But we have to have reasonable suspicion, which I think that
I can still recite probable cause. Can you do it? A reasonable ground for suspicion supported by circumstances sufficiently strong to warrant a cautious person. That's like the probable cause. Remember that in rookie school? A reasonable ground for suspicion supported by circumstances sufficiently strong to warrant a cautious person that he or she is guilty of the crime that he is accused of. That's the probable cause.
Surveillance of police
is not a crime.
Building is a suspicious.
This is surveillance.
Yeah, you're flying a drone.
I'm gonna go grab. I'm gonna grab Flight Radar 24 here. So once again, these were down here last night when I was walking through. So he's going to look up the statute here, and I'm going to go live. Oh, come on. So I'm out here. I was just looking. If you guys are just joining in, there's basically, I got Officer Merrick here with me, and the other day, code enforcement had a vehicle that was just absolutely trashed, and basically they were there's feathers in it. There was all kinds of stuff in the car, just a nightmare inside of it. And today I was down here. I've got my phone and my controller, my drone in my hand. I'm not even flying the drone, and Officer Merrick decides to come up and pretty much detain me. He says he's detaining me here, so I'm not sure. I asked him if he suspects me of a crime. He says I have to find out and make sure. He's going in there and looking at a statute, and he's checking to see if I filed a flight plan with my drones here. But yeah, it's if you don't know the laws or anything like the FAA Modernization Act, that says that no governments can make any laws against the recreational use of drones. So I'm sitting down here, and Officer Merrick right down here. If you guys, he got a supervisor coming, but he's officially said I'm detained, but he doesn't know what the reason for the detainment is. Says it's he's got to find out. He's a pilot as well. He identified himself as a pilot. So I don't know. He's said that now I'm conducting surveillance on a police department. So basically, we're trying to figure out if when you're in the air, the only place you can't fly drones is when you're at over prisons. And I'm not over here conducting anything like that. But anyway, Tom's on his way with a drone. I'm down here at the Port Orange Police Department, right in front of it actually. So they've got a gated, clear, open fence right over here. And basically that's what we're dealing with. He's got me detained, saying that there's a suspicion of a crime, and I'm trying to figure out what that crime is. Guys, be careful. There's an airplane that's flying right over here, so I don't know if he's going to do anything about that or not. But we work under the same laws as the airplanes there. I'm going to ask him if I can get out of here because I don't know. Officer Merrick, am I good? Can I go? He's ignoring me. He's just looking. Can I go? Good. Can't find anything? Can I go? So if I walk away, he's going to arrest me. Tom's on his way. All right, well, that's great. I mean, we're down here, like I said, at the police department. I hate this, but it's silly. So hopefully I don't get arrested here. I'm not going to get arrested, but he's fishing for a statute that doesn't exist. And on top of it, I don't even have my drone in the air. It's not flying. I'm using my controller to charge my phone, because if you guys are just joining, I don't have my charger with me. But if you guys are just joining, the PD had some issues with their code enforcement truck where Dina Joseph was just trashed. It smoked in it, burned all the seats, and all that. So let me see if I can go. Merrick, can I go? Can I head out? I just don't answer any other questions if you don't mind. Do you have any crime I'm suspected of? Because I need to get going. I'm a little bit late.
Trying to verify that flight plan.
Trying to verify the flight plan.
Yeah, is that true before you fly?
So that's what I'm asking you. If you're suspecting me of a crime still?
Filed under your name?
Are you still suspecting me of a crime? I got to get going.
Until I can verify the information.
So you have state statutes or city ordinances against flying a drone? I'm just asking you a question. It's
FAA regulations against flying drones.
But are you a federal officer? You can enforce federal law?
We enforce federal laws all the time.
Tell me what federal law you enforce.
Huh?
Tell me what federal law you enforce.
You can't carry a firearm in a school zone. That's federal law.
That's a state law.
It's also a federal law.
That's why you can do it, is because it's a state law. Just because they carry over and they mirror each other doesn't mean that you can enforce federal law. You have state laws like that. So I don't know how long you've been on the force now. I'm not trying to discredit you, but I don't know how you can enforce federal law. You can enforce a state statute that mirrors a federal law, but you don't have.
Is it before you fly after?
But that's what I'm asking you. If you suspect me of a crime, I need to get going. I don't think you have one. You don't have one. You're still fishing for one.
Is it filed under your name?
That's all I'm saying is to you is that if I can't get going, I got to get going.
Is the flight plan filed under your name so I can research it?
So that's what I'm asking you. Is there a crime that's suspected? Because if you don't, I got to get going, sir. I'm not. I don't have to answer your questions if that's the case. But all I just want to do is get going if you don't have a crime. If you don't have something in Florida statutes from the 39s all the way to the 1000s, just let me get going. I can get going. Your supervisor's going to take too long. I don't want to wait for him. You're advising me.
She's not coming out, and since that was what you requested to do, and you no longer want to do that, if you want to get on about your way, fine.
Thanks, sir. Appreciate it. There may be some other people coming down here flying, so just be aware if you want to research it. That'd be the best thing to do. I can't fly a drone for 30 minutes. This thing's charging my phone. That's all this is doing. Silly.
So the drone that was over the police station earlier wasn't yours?
I'm not flying a drone right now. That's what we're talking about, right? So,
Okay.
thank you, sir.
Go.
Go. Oh my gosh. So guys, we got Merrick right there. He's done. It's I don't mean to come down here and do this, but man. Wow. 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 I guess he's done. He didn't want to detain me anymore. He can't find anything. Jesus. Danielle, thank you. Danielle, I won't be able to read it or anything like that, so I'm just going to do this. No, who's crazy is people that want to stop you and to detain you for phantom laws that they have no idea that there's even a crime. It's accessible by public space. You can go anywhere you want. So, and I'm not trying to poke these guys. I was doing something here, and unfortunately, the city wants to hide. They used to have all their code enforcement vehicles parked out here, and I made a complaint against it because we pay taxes, and they just raised our taxes. I'm going to go inside the police department here. So, but anyway, they raised their taxes, and then these code enforcement officers, it was Dina Joseph, she like trashed the inside, burned it with cigarettes. They're not supposed to smoke in there. So I made a complaint against that person for, I'm talking about trash. There was food, there was all kinds of stuff like that in there. Yeah, long story short, they're going to be busy. They're short-tempered today because they had that shooting last night.